Hi there! In this video tutorial, I'll be sharing some tips and reminders with you to help you successfully prepare your Canvas course for the new semester. To help you prepare, I'll be going over how to import and update your Canvas course content, how to contact your students, and how to upload and share your syllabus before your course begins. First, it's recommended that you use a development shell as you build your course content for the new semester. You can request a Canvas development shell by calling Canvas support at the number shown here. Or if you already have a development shell, you can continue using that one and you don't have to request a new one. If you have content in your development shell that you no longer wish to use, you can completely wipe out your development shell by going to your course settings and selecting Reset Course Content. If that makes you a little nervous, which is very understandable, then you can just continue adding content to your development shell. When you call to request a new shell, make sure that you have your 10-digit employee ID and course name ready. You'll also want to have thought of a course name, and this is a recommended naming convention that we've been using. And you'll also want to be sure to tell them you're from the San Diego Community College District. Do not abbreviate and do not say continuing education. They will not know what account that is. We are with the district account. Okay, the next tip is about importing course content. It's very easy to copy content from one Canvas course to another. And to do this, you want to begin in the new course shell for the new semester. And I'm going to go into Canvas now to show you how to import existing content. In your new Canvas course shell, on the home page, you'll want to go to the far right and select Import Existing Content. Next to Content Type, you can choose Copy a Canvas course, or if you previously downloaded an export package to your computer, you can select Canvas Course Export Package and upload it into this course. For now, we will select Copy a Canvas course. Then you'll search for the course you would like to copy and choose All Content, or you can select Specific Content. If you used deadlines in your previous course, you'll want to select to adjust those due dates. And you'll make sure Shift Dates is selected, and it will show you the beginning date for the course you are copying and the date you would like to change it to for the new semester. And the same goes for the ending date. Then when you are ready, you will select Import, and when that has completed, you'll be able to find all the content in this course by going to your home page, your assignments, modules, and all the content should be available in there for you. Next, I'll take you back into Canvas to show you how to add a new home page to your course shell. In your course shell, the default home page is Modules. You'll want to change this so that you can customize the home page with information for your students. To do this, you'll go to Pages on the left navigation, and then you can search for the home page that you already created. You can do this by selecting Command F as in find if you're on a Mac, or Control F on a PC. Then you can type the title of your home page and it will quickly find it for you. Then you'll want to make sure that the home page is published, and you'll select the three dots on the far right. Let me move this. The three dots on the far right of the home page and select Use as Front Page. You'll see now that it shows it's the front page and it is published. Then we'll go back to Home. On the far right, you'll select Choose Home Page. Then click Pages Front Page, and it shows the title of the page that you selected, and click Save. Now you have a customized home page. Right when students come into your Canvas course, this is what they will see. Next, I will show you how to update your dashboard tile so that your students can easily identify your course. In your Canvas course, you'll want to go to Settings in the bottom left navigation, and then under the Course Details tab, you will see the option for an image. This is where you will add your course tile. Select Choose Image and select Upload Image. Find the image you would like to add from your computer and click Open. After your image has been added, be sure to scroll down to the bottom and select Update Course Details. You will then be able to see this course tile on your dashboard. Next, I'll talk about how you can contact students in Canvas before the semester begins. You are able to send an email or announcement to your students before the semester begins by completing two steps. One, you'll need to adjust the start date of the course in your course settings, and then you'll need to make sure that you publish your course. So we all know how to publish our course, and then you'll go to your course settings, and where you see the start date for the course, you'll select the calendar to change that date, which can be prior to the start of the semester. Even if you're not ready to share all your content and modules in your course, you can still publish the course and then just make sure any content in your course is unpublished. And that way you'll be able to contact your students through Canvas, but you don't have to have your entire Canvas course prepared and ready to go for them. The final tip I'd like to cover is how to upload your course syllabus and how to share your syllabus through Canvas before your course even begins. I'll take you into Canvas now to see how to do these two steps. First, you'll want to make sure that the syllabus button on the left course navigation is visible to students. Right now you can see mine is not visible to students. So I will scroll down to Settings, and then I will click on the third tab at the top, Navigation, and everything on the top section here is visible to students. So I can remove anything if I click and drag it to the group below, and that will make sure that it's not visible to students. And if I want to add any items, such as the syllabus here, I can click and drag it up to the top. Or I can also use the three dots as an option to enable or disable. Once I've arranged my navigation, then I need to scroll down to the bottom and make sure to click Save. Now you can see my syllabus is visible to students. In order to upload my syllabus, I'll click on the link and then I'll select Edit at the top of the page. You can copy and paste the content from your syllabus if you would like so that it's on the page, or you can upload a document. I will show you now how to upload a document. Make sure that your cursor is where you would like the document to be uploaded on the page. So I want the document to appear under the banner and before the text. So my cursor is placed there. Then I will go up to the toolbar and I will select the page icon and upload document. I'll click upload file and I will select the syllabus. It can be a PDF or a Word document, and I'll click open and submit. The document will show as a file link. I need to click on the link anywhere one time, and I'll see the option to select link options. A window will pop up on the right. I can rename the file if I would like, up where it says text. And then under display options, you need to select preview inline and expand preview by default. This will allow the page to display when students open this page. They won't have to click on the link. It will automatically display. And then I can select done. And I won't see any changes until I update my syllabus. I would also like to mention, if you don't want the long list of assignments to appear on your syllabus, then simply just don't select Show Course Summary. So then the only thing that students will see on this page is whatever content you have added to the Rich Content Editor. And we will update the syllabus. And now you can see that my syllabus document is available to preview inline, and then I also can see the text that I added below that. And I can adjust the view for you so it's a little better. So there you can see the page and you can see the text. And to see all the pages in this file, you just scroll down within the document. Okay. Then the next thing I wanted to show you was how to share the syllabus with students before your class even begins. You will need to make sure that your course is published, and you will need to make sure that the syllabus is visible. Then you can go to Course Settings, scroll down to where you see Visibility. Under Course, select Customize, and then under Syllabus, select Public. Scroll all the way to the bottom and select Update Course Details. Then go to the syllabus link. This is the page where I added my syllabus. Up at the top, you will need to copy the URL. So select the entire URL, right-click and copy, and then you can share this link with your students. I will demonstrate by logging out of my Canvas account. So students don't even need to be logged into Canvas. They don't need to know how to find your course yet, but if you provide them with the link, which I will paste here, then they can access your syllabus. And you can see I'm not logged into Canvas and I can still see the syllabus and whatever other information that I would like to include here for students to see before the course begins. But in order to do this, your course does need to be published and you do need to make sure that the syllabus is visible to students. Okay, we've reviewed all the tips I have for you to help you prepare for the new semester. And I know this is a long video with a lot of tips, but if you're still interested in learning more, you can scan this QR code here or use this link to watch another video to receive tips on how to organize your Canvas dashboard. So there's a lot of helpful information there to help you manage your Canvas dashboard and make it more user-friendly. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it will help you be very prepared for your new course. Thank you.